Welcome to Bradshaw Mountain Chronicles, and I'm calling this episode The Tale of Two Books um, because it's really about a couple of books on moving out of the big city, out into the countryside, and becoming a little more self-sufficient. The first book, if you're my age, you probably remember Little House on the Prairie, and you remember the little girl, Laura Ingalls Wilder, played by Melissa Gilbert. Well, Melissa Gilbert has written a book called Back to the Prairie, in which she and her current husband have moved out of New York into a little place in the Cascades. Now, I'm a little reluctant to actually recommend this book because it's full of Hollywood point of view, and unfortunately, there's an awful lot of left wing political snark in it, and very little of things that are actually useful. On the other hand, I want to introduce you to Shay Elliott and the blog The Elliott Homestead, which I highly recommend that you subscribe to. This book is called Welcome to the Farm, and it too talks about moving out of the big city and out into the countryside. And her and her husband have a little bitty farm in Washington State. And I've followed her blog for a number of years. But this after a little bit of introduction to give you the story, a little bit of the story of how she got to where she is. This book is full of really good advice, benefits of the home garden, basics of composting, basic gardening methods, maximizing productivity with succession planting, seeds, the spring garden, the summer garden, etc., canning the harvest, freezing the harvest, dehydrating the harvest. And so there's a ton of really good stuff in here. And Shay is a wonderful, multi-talented person. She writes, she has this blog with a lot of video in it. She's very entertaining. She cooks awesomely. I remember watching her video on cooking duck breast, and I was amazed that she was cooking it exactly the same way that I learned to cook duck breast in culinary school. So she's an excellent writer, videographer, cook, so on and so forth. Very multi-talented woman. I highly recommend that you get this book and that you follow her blog. I am going to put links to both of these on Amazon down in the comments, and so that you can share this book, and it's wonderfully illustrated, so on and so forth. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to comment and like, and we'll see you on the next episode.